Welcome to another episode of The Blank Canvas, a project brought to you focusing on AI and accessibility, specifically driving revenue through your business infrastructure. What does it all mean? So today, quick little run over just where we've been at. Been in the process of building out this big old questionnaire focused on segmenting, building on this enterprise design aspect of funnel design. And a few lessons, things I've found is that as you're vibe coding and building out these things, recognize these are just a matter of time and sprints and actual categorizing amongst your schedule to get done. So for myself, as a sole proprietor on this, the way I kind of choose to operate around that is I often commit these maker hours versus manager hours. As you can see here, today was a lot of manager, a lot of dealing with people. Tomorrow morning is going to be a lot like that. From Wednesday forward, I can actually put good old time and good sprints behind these things. So being able to say, hey, I know for 2 hours or so, if you want around it, you're able to go behind bolt.new. I then take this, duplicate it for another 2 hours. So now on top of that, one piece I also need to do is thumbnail generate. And see how many I can build. Get a number for that. Reason being, just got access to this thing called Secta Labs. So from here, you're able to kind of just feed a headshot in and generate a bunch of little templates that you can kind of use to build your thumbnails on YouTube. Now, I don't really know how I feel about all this stuff, so I'm going to give it a shot, see how it works. I'm also in the process, got a few things on the catalog. At first, this looks insane, but I figured it's worth kind of going over. As a AI and automation implementation kind of focus, over the last 2 years, I've built a number of different projects. So being able to actually catalog them is something that doesn't exist on the market right now. I will say, these are also still generalist. It's like the deal size, the way it's kind of combined is you're able to compose a reasonable 2,500 to 5K per project. But with that proposal, you also have a 50% deposit, 50% delivery, 30, 40 kind of thing as well. There's a lot of pieces you can kind of mix and match. That's the big part behind it. When it comes to actually presenting these, a large part of it comes down to actual offer ideation and actually providing something to somebody. So a lot going on in the back end, which may seem a bit scattered right now, but basically composing that sort of segmentation piece and being able to offer them things from the catalog that makes sense to them, right? So that kind of feature where AI is able to recommend it. You often don't have that on a normal landing page, so having that kind of embedded to the onboarding process is really exciting. These are the kind of things you gotta take into account when you're architecting and building these things in real time, is you get to see kind of how they live and how they build on top of each other. So with that, you actually get to see how you can tangibly propose things to people. Instead of showing them a full blown out demo, you can ask the questions that then allow you to compile a prototype proposal, right? So what does it actually compose of? Value, budget, and urgency. Being able to actually say, hey, for research purposes, we won't pitch you anything on this. Have a wide enough net to kind of capture it and basically shoot your shot in a way that they can afford it within the timeline they can afford it. They say yes or no, 50-50, who knows? It's kind of the piece of this is like giving them an opportunity, because I know if I don't have these things in place, the odds are much lesser than 50-50. So with that in account, that's what we're shooting for. So stay tuned. In the coming week, we really map this out in real time and put some, I would say life behind this thing, which I'm really excited to do. Until the next one.